Not working? Now it's working. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the announcements portion of our stream. Um, we're just doing our sound check right now. But the thing I got to talk about real quick is the schedule. Just to keep you guys up to date on the schedule. Uh, Our next session for Baptized in Blood is on the 30th of this month. Door of Eternity is also on the 30th of this month. So that'll be a back-to-back session. So, and then 3 days before that, we have Kingdom of Darkness on the 27th, that Wednesday. So, that aside, the other announcements that we have are related to Chapter 3, which I've said it a few times now, but I'm going to say it again because I think this is the first time we have the Baptized in Blood gang together for this update. Chapter 3 is currently in writing. A Song of the Crown is the first campaign in Chapter 3. It is almost done. That's almost done. Then we have actually 5 other campaigns after that in Chapter 3 still, but I'm only going to be running 2 at a time. And only 5 players at a time, because 6 players is a lot to juggle with 3 games at the same time. So, so 1 fewer person per game, and only 2 games at the same time. This is for my health, mainly. That being said, I do want to retain all of my players. Just need to spread out the groups a little bit more, and just kind of like shuffle people so that everybody gets a chance. And those that don't play in the front half of Chapter 2 definitely play, or Chapter 3. Those that definitely play in like the middle, and vice versa. So everybody should get like a Chapter 3 game, at least one, if not like 2 or 3 games, depending on like how things fall. So if you're interested in playing in a Chapter 3 game, you need to go to the News and Announcements Management channel in our Discord, and there's a post underneath the announcement about it that says, "Hey, if you're interested, do that." So Scrum Gang, go ahead and get yourselves involved, react to that post. That way I can have some idea of how many people I'm going to be juggling. So, that said, the other portions of our announcements is there are no other announcements. Congratulations, we made it through the announcements just fine. No Scrum Gore were hurt in the making of this film. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next portion of our game, which is Baptized in Blood. So now that everybody's here, I'm going to go ahead and fiddle with the music while somebody does the introductions. Who wants to do the introductions?
I
Well,
suppose.
would you like to do it?
I haven't done it first yet, so might
I,
as well. Alright, everybody, my name is Kavarsha, and I'm playing Vi, a dark elf rogue. And I think we're just gonna hang out this session. Who knows? Maybe. I pass the baton to Darrow because he's the one that spoke second.
oh God, oh God, I can't keep my mouth shut. Yeah, I'm Darrow. I am playing Renault, the paladin, previously the ranger, previously the random mountain kid, and yeah, looking forward to bash some heads in. Um, gonna go ahead and throw it to Jordan.
Hey, I'm Jordan, playing Thalen, the noble-born warrior. He's a little in over his head right now, but hopefully enough push-ups will get him there. And my faithful dog Titan, of course, who deserves the spotlight probably more than me. I'll throw it over to about Elithana.
Oh, it's Alfana. I'm enjoying playing the person who would love not to be here because this is not what she originally was supposed to be headed to. Elia originally had a job offer consulting at the academy, given that she is an academic from our friendly next door neighbor of Zetechnia, and ended up getting shipped off to the front lines instead. And so, while trying to keep all of her friends alive and keep herself alive, she is trying to work on figuring out if she can get her paperwork and everything sorted out so she can get out of the scary place. And
Hell yeah,
we will talk
aka
that.
I didn't sign up for this, aka stop dying so I can heal you.
Yep, pretty much. And let's toss that to Raven.
Hi, I'm Raven. I'm playing Amelia. With her motivation to make the bad place leave this place, not leaving the bad place. And thus far, doing a pretty great job with not dying. I'll throw the stick over to you, Dan.
Sweet. I think, last but not least, I'm playing Cinder, the small little barbarian with teeth who likes to collect skulls. That's my new hobby, collecting skulls. And arranging them so that they look funny on the fireside mantle.
What do they look like now?
There's two of them, and I like to think that I have put little tiny rocks inside of their eye sockets so it looks like they're looking down.
Oh.
What about googly eyes?
As soon as I can find some.
I wish on the stream we could show the bib bunch that Crimson has made for us. I adore this little bit of art.
Oh, from the... Okay, yeah, I can... Let me see if... is it the... Oh, yes. I can do that for us real quick.
The whole of the stream deserves to see this glory.
Yeah, just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I gotta add a new source. So, this should just take a second. Oh,
Where's
jeez.
this
Oh god,
wonderful thing?
It's huge. Okay, let me just scorch it down. Scorch it down.
It is similar in size to Crimson's personality.
Yeah, so it's now being shown on stream, but it is a little piece of fun art that Data Slice did. Our one of our players in Kingdom of Darkness. So she has been doing a lot of art.
So someone put it in chat.
Yeah. But anyway, it's really funny because we have Cinder at the bottom throwing his ball and chain. We have Amelia above him. We have Thalen above her. We have Elia adjacent to Thalen. We have Vi below Elia, and we have Reynolds below Vi. That's our character. Those are our
As
characters.
per usual.
Yes. Oh my.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh my. Oh dear. But that's the thing they're talking about.
I'm not sure I entirely want to unpack or try to interpret that comment.
You don't have to. It's not for your ears.
Oh boy.
It's magical.
Okay.
Anywho,
Renault, if you don't mind doing the recap so we can light this candle.
by all means. Welcome to the recap of Session 3, brought to you by the Iron Boot. Contact your recruitment office about Nobleman Levy benefits today. Last time, the powers that be had dispatched our capable heroes to search the city of Helcorth for the demonic forces hiding within the city in ambush. This time, they were at the head of a squad of soldiers to assist in rooting out the scars of the Void forces. The men of the 14th immediately divided into thirds, with the understanding that they could swarm one group at a time and overwhelm them. This didn't last long, however, as I, Renault, charged beside Cinder at the head of my group to deal a heavy blow to the first group of skeletons. Phelan and Amelia's group took a cautious route down the residential road to bait out any of the rattling ne'er-do-wells as they made their way to our target. In the meantime, Vi and Elia's squad dashed towards the Fountain Square in order to bar the path to our headquarters, where they made a brave stand, outnumbered 2-1 against the monstrous horde. Once Thalen and Amelia caught up to me and Cinder, we wiped out our skeletal opponents, which soon sent the enemy forces to a deadly rout as the northern forces of both squads descended to the Fountain Square, where Vi and Elia held their ground. At battle's end, we tallied the butcher's bill and gathered the skeletons to be burnt. The excitement of battle had nearly subsided when, to our horror, as if by unspoken command, several of the fiends stood up and shuffled towards us. Despite all our skill and experience, we soon found that we were ill prepared for this ensuing fight, as we had been well separated from each other. As we did our best to fend off the monsters, more came in from our blind spot in the northeast, casting spells and arrows at us. Despite all this, we soon cleared the field, thanks to the previously unknown soldier Ash, who fought with the fury of Tal himself.
Well done, sir. Well done. Vi, since you led the announce or the introductions today, you receive inspiration.
Hey. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And let's not forget the thankful citizens that were in danger from the skeletons that we rescued and saved from certain doom.
Who cares about them, right?
They're side characters.
They're side characters. All right, let's go ahead and move into the next section. What were you gonna say, Alphana?
That's very much an Elia kind of thing, though.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I can't play the saddest town in Cruinth. That's the Brescia theme. Can't play that song. The Brescia theme. Let's see.
Which of our squads had casualties?
I don't recall actually.
Yeah, we had a couple of deaths, but I don't remember which. I don't think anybody died in the small scale combat, but the large scale we lost a few folks.
Yeah.
Luckily, in the small scale combat, we knocked out we got all the pyres lit before we were swarmed by mounds of undead.
Indeed. Now we have returned to headquarters, and the scene is yours, ladies and gentlemen. Lentilmen. No, wait, that's beans.
What time is it right now?
It is the evening. It was getting very close to midnight, but you guys have returned from the battlefield, tired and strained, and settling in for maybe some chatter before bed.
I'm gonna go freshen up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna up and go. Where even is like the showers?
There isn't a showers. There is a latrine in the bottom right hand corner, and then there's the pond right there.
I'm not gonna do that with a bunch of guys around, so anyway. I guess I'll go find it inside. Goodbye.
Is the sergeant doing our handling all our debrief and everything?
Oh, you guys have already generally been debriefed, so.
Oh, okay.
Or where was it? Can you point it out to me again?
The latrine is actually outside the building and on.
Okay, so hold on. I got lost. Excuse me, Amelia. Excuse me.
Elia is probably interested in doing pretty much the same sort of thing.
Okay,
Right.
so you all head down to the two of you kind of start heading towards that area. Why is your token doing that? That's really funny.
I saw that. I was like, is she walking at an angle?
I should fix that. Let's see. Your token.
In the meantime, I am going to be just kind of sitting here next to the fire, kind of quietly talking to my sword and to my new maul.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a crazy person talking to your
Yeah,
weapons.
exactly like a crazy. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like, look, you gotta treat it right, so it treats you right, And
Sure.
I don't want my sword to think that I'm cheating on it with the maul, but the maul is a nice weapon too and deserves respect.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, this peek into
Well-
Renault's mind is interesting.
Yeah. Cinder and Larry and Wilson will be looking at Renault wondering why he's so weird.
Larry and Wilson, for anyone coming in a little bit late to this this shit show, are these two skulls that Cinder has liberated from their previous owners and has been keeping on his person.
I don't think Thela knows how to feel about what's happening on the other side of the campfire in either direction here.
Furia and the sergeant are talking amongst each other. He appears to be briefing her on what happened.
I think I'm gonna get like a respectful distance away for
Mhm.
them to finish, but like I'm obviously waiting to talk to one of them.
Sure. After a few moments, they finish up their conversation, and Furia begins to head inside the building.
I'll step up to Sergeant Terry then.
Yes. He says, "So, first real battle. How are you feeling?"
Better than I thought I would, given that we'd lost a few people.
He nods. He says, "It always happens."
Nothing to do but keep your head up, I guess, for more than one reason. And Phelan's gonna kind of point in the air.
Yeah, you want to keep an eye on what's above you, and got to keep on keeping on. Can't let it, get the best of you. There's gonna be, times where you're feeling shaky. That's normal. That's normal. You just gather yourself after that, and make sure you don't do it in the middle of something that's happening, right? And don't do that in the middle of a fight. If you can help,
Right.
if you can help it.
I just wanted to, in case I know you were rather preoccupied in that last skirmish. Maybe you saw, maybe you didn't. But one of the enlisted with a spear comported themselves above and beyond. I think we might want to keep an eye on that one.
He nods. Says, "All right. Well, thank you."
I think their name was Ash. I'll have to double check that.
I'll check the roster.
Okay, I'm gonna go dunk myself in the pond.
Good idea.
I'm gonna walk over to the rest of the squad if he doesn't have anything else to say.
The pond is over there, but yes, the rest of the squad's over here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna extend the pond invitation.
Vi, you arrive at the latrine. It is a latrine. There is a place for you to sit. There is a apparatus that has water in it. That water is not for number 2 or number 1. That water's
Wow, okay, I guess I'm gonna need it to take a bath in the pond.
that water
I
is
just
for washing your face and your hands and shit. So, yes, this is a army latrine right now.
what will a girl do to have a proper bath?
Um,
This is unacceptable.
Yeah, and Elia is commiserating with you about that. It's like, yeah, what happened to civilization? You think that this being such a large city here in Cruent, that they would have a lot more typical accommodations in this. And here I always thought the Corinthians were the ones that were more civilized and more advanced than us back in Zategnia.
How
the gentleman,
big
go ahead.
how big is this area? Actually, I know that the map is not exactly 1-for-1.
This area is probably a few acres of land. There's like a new structure that was just thrown together over the past week across the road. And the pond there has enough land there for them to build something on it. But the properties next door are like residential. So you're kind of like a little ad hoc base in the middle of a residential sector. Does that answer your question?
God damn it. Just come back to me. I'm trying to think of what I can do to get a proper bath.
Yeah, you can try to find like a well or like try to find a bathhouse if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Sure, yeah. Roll me investigation check.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will assist in that since I'm interested in finding the same thing. So
Sure.
that would give her advantage, correct?
Yep.
Investigation at advantage. Oh my god, thank you for that.
18 is good enough. It only takes you about an hour to find the bathhouse. While you're walking down the street, you do find someone who is a civilian. You ask them, "Hey, where's this district's bathhouse? Because there has to be one." And they point you in the right direction. For a small fee, for soap and sundries and such, they will let you bathe there.
Ooh. Okay. Nice, finally. Like a
Yay!
decent person.
Yes, that's
Yeah, I'm
that's
going to make sure and get a decent soak while to kind of like work out all of the sore muscle kinks and etc. from the combat.
sure. That small fee is 1 silver piece. So
Sure.
I'm gonna put you
Yeah,
two up on the road for that.
Yeah, you'll have to subtract my silver piece for me.
Will do.
I can sort of see the map, but that's about it. I can't necessarily move things around and manipulate things.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's suddenly downpouring here. What?
All right. So Fury comes out of the building. Goes, have a good night, everybody. Get some rest. Back at it tomorrow.
Will do.
Just gonna head over to the pond.
Cinder doesn't really see what the big deal is, and he's just busy licking himself clean.
He's got his legs straight up in the air, right?
Yep.
Like a cat.
Oh God! all of the dust and blood. Okay, yeah. Thalen's gonna walk by the campfire. He's gonna point at Titan and then at Renault, who he thinks are the two people most. Well, dog is people. Fine. The two people most likely to come with him to the pond, and he's gonna say, "Pond."
Mid like conversation with his hammer, he'll kind of look up a little bit startled. Oh, yeah, sure, of course.
People pee in there.
I think like Thalen's gonna like falter in his steps. He's gonna straighten up, and then he's gonna keep marching.
I'm gonna look back. Are you people?
Yes.
That's weird.
Harry kind
Oh,
of
shit,
steps
fitting.
forward and is like, "Don't do that. Don't do that, Cinder. If you've been doing that, don't fucking do that."
Cinder has like his leg like straight up at a 90-degree angle, like looks over.
Tongue hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Don't pee in the pond.
Fine.
I should slap you.
Do it.
Walks away.
Like from the distance, I think as Thalen's crossing the road, you could hear him say, "There's literally a latrine."
Smells bad.
Um, as you approach the pond, you find Furia has stripped off her training clothes and such. She's out of armor anyway, and she's beginning to wade into the water to get a good soak in. And just kind of sits in there.
I'm gonna take off everything that would rust, and then probably. I think Thalen's exhausted. He's just gonna face first.
Just belly flop into the water.
Yeah. And I presume Titan's gonna bound in after.
Bork, 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 bork. Big splash.
But
Why has he got light on
I'm
him?
gonna if he goes over towards. I don't know. I kind of want to gauge it. I know he's good for morale, but I also don't want him to bother. For some reason I want to call her lieutenant, but I think
She is a lieutenant.
her. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't want him to bother the lieutenant, but there's always the chance that he's not going to. You see what I'm saying? He might not be annoying. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt initially.
Sure, yeah. She is a bronze knight, so she is technically a lieutenant.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of take off my leg and just kind of hop on one leg into the water.
I'm missing this.
Oh my god, your token's doing the same thing too.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll fix it. It's probably something that got defaulted back when I did the update. That's okay. Only one person we haven't heard from is Amelia. Are you going to the pond as well?
Yeah, she's going to the pond, but is going to sit on the side of the pond.
Sure. Yeah. So
Casting a light spell to give some light to the people in the pond.
okay. Are you casting it on a particular object or?
The gemstone that is embedded in their hand.
I see. Okay. I
Why are you
will.
so quiet to me?
You need to turn up Raven. That's all.
Yeah.
Raven's very soft spoken, but carries a big spell book. Would you like that? I thought that was funny.
Not that many spells.
That's
though.
good. That's good.
Would you like a particular color for your light spell?
Ooh, it could be RGB.
Yeah.
No.
A soft blue.
Soft blue. Okay. Let's go with something like that. And I also need to do this. I'm just gonna drop you a new token on the floor. So. Ah, it's darkness. Ah, it's light. Is that good, or do you want something different?
That's good.
Okay.
Mhm.
You turn your spell on, and Fury goes, ah, fuck! Right in the eyes. She rubs her eyes.
How deep is this pond?
It's
Is it pretty?
It's where she is standing. It's about waist deep.
Hmm.
So it might actually dry up, give or take rain.
Yeah, this could dry up, give or take rain. This is winter, so it is cold out, but this is also Hellcorth, which makes it warmer than average. Because it's a city. The cities tend to retain a lot more heat. Still cold though.
So if it's and this is coming off the tail of the rains, or
Crozius is yes. This comes off the tail of the rains.
okay, so this pond
Actually, it comes off the tail of autumn. Twilia. So, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say this body of water may not be here. I don't know if yearly is the right word.
It is not there all the time throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is there long enough for it to form like rushes, you know? These plants around it are rushes and cattails and that sort of thing. So
how's the water?
Furious goes, it's cold. Not frozen yet, but still cold, brisk. Very brisk and refreshing. I'm not going to sit in it for very long. But it's getting the sweat off and the job done. Amelia, get in the water, bitch.
Like you said, it was cold. I don't like that.
If she says a phrase to you in Cheyenne, let me make sure she's selected. Okay. And she pouts.
Wait, can I? Oh, hey, I understood that.
That's because you spent a lot of time with her.
I forgot that I had that. Yeah.
Fine. And Amelia strips down to their undergarments,
Oh.
detaches her arm,
Mm-hmm.
makes it still let it glow, and slowly steps into the water.
It is very cold. The boys did it right. They threw themselves in.
I'm as I say this, I've snuck my foot, the like metal foot into the water, and I like kind of push it in her general direction to try to make her jump.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna work or not.
So Amelia, you put your clothes with hers. All of Furious stuff is like right there. So, your metal foot touches her on the leg, and she kind of flinches and goes, "Oh, you little shit. You got me there for a second." She's gonna grab a rush, pull it out of the ground, break a piece of it off, and just kind of like stick it in your face. Fuck you, sir.
I'm gonna like try to like shift away, but the fact that I kind of am forgetting that I only have one leg, I kind of like slip and fall into the water.
She takes the opportunity to jump on top of you and attempt to drown you.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Um,
She goes,
would this be like an opposing strength check? Because
yes.
I'm actually worried that she would win this.
There's no way Titan doesn't give Furia the help action.
Right. This would be athletics versus either athletics or acrobatics. We could call this a grapple.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh, that's pretty good. But she has advantage because Titan. Oh my god. She failed. Yeah, you throw her off very easily. She rolled a 14.
I'm somehow like. Go ahead.
She rolled a 14. Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm somehow standing on like one foot trying to balance in the water as everyone is like trying to shove me back down.
The dog doesn't get thrown, but Furia does. So she jumps on your back, kind of like force you into the water as you kind of like slip, and you throw her off, and she lands like in Thalen's space, and kind of like pushes away to over. What the fuck? There we go. Yeah, there we go. And pushes off and is now behind Titan. She goes, "Titan, you didn't really help. Come on." And she floats over this way. Why? Orc.
Work.
Please continue.
I think Thalen's doing the like sitting down on pond ground, where his head's barely poking out of the water, existential crisis face.
Hmm.
Just kind of not like. I think he is watching all of that with some amusement, but he is just sort of mutely pond soaking.
Fury can't help but like kind of float on over, and she pats you on the head and goes, "You're gonna have to learn to have fun after stuff like that, or you will be the one who's depressing everybody else."
I think just after a really, really soft, quiet moment, Thalen's gonna poke her with his arm under the water, the metal one.
Stop it!
Like wielding it with his other hand, like the same thing Renault did.
What is with you two and your aesthetics?
Thalen's gonna blow bubbles and wave.
This isn't fair, Amelia.
Amelia raises her hands in the air, but due to the lack of one hand, just a hand in the air.
Am I the only one with all of their limbs here? Oh, no, Titan has all of his limbs. And she kind of grabs Titan and gives him smush face and goes, "Yes, you're the good boy. You have all of your limbs still." And rubs him on the head.
Christ.
So because I'm missing a limb, I can't be a good boy?
No,
That's what I'm
Reynolds,
hearing.
that ship has sailed.
All that's left for us is a life of crime, Reynolds.
Or, at the very
Makes sense.
least, soldiery.
Ah, that's worse.
Did any of you know any of the guys who died today?
I think Thalen's gonna sink into the water a little bit more.
She kind of
Not
looks.
as much as I would have liked.
Yeah. She kind of looks over to
Go ahead.
Thalen again. She, acknowledges your comment, but looks over to Thalen again and says, "Is this your first time?"
Yeah, he's gonna nod. I think he's been around people in his family's house guard that have died, but he's never been in charge of them.
Hmm. She goes, well, you can only do your best to get that number as close to 0 as possible. That's all you can do. If a guy walks away without an arm or a leg, that's at least a little better than him not walking away at all. She says.
Besides, you don't need all your legs. Life carries on.
She kind of nods and she says, what's the number 1 killer of soldiers?
Other soldiers?
No, it's disease, she says. Disease in camp or in base or on the road. Disease kills more troops than anything. So keeping clean, keeping your hygiene up is a good start. Clean, potable drinking water is the second thing that's most important. And making sure you have medics around is the third thing that you need to have. That will save more lives than, than anything else. So, those men that died today, at least it was quick, and rather than an agonizing sepsis. So, or dysentery. Or something like that.
At some point, I want to head back if there's been enough time to
Sure.
freshen up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, whenever we get back to the bathhouse scene, I was planning on trying to at least have a chat with Vi while we're hanging out at the bathhouse.
Sure, yes, we can cut to the bathhouse. A professional setting, not a pond. There, the pool is made of stone and it's got, filtered water in
What
it.
color stone?
Oh, it's probably like a gray granite or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The water's actually warm. There's real soap as opposed to just a pond. So.
You're kind of mysterious, but if I understand correctly, you're a good ways from home yourself, right? And she waits a bit to see if Vi is going to answer.
Sorry, what? Sorry.
This, you're rather mysterious. If I understand correctly, you're quite a ways away from home too, aren't you?
Indeed. Quite far down.
How do you manage being so far away from home and the people that no doubt that you have back home that you care about?
It's quite liberating, actually. My family is not like your traditional type.
Some bad blood between you and other family members?
You could say that. I have many, many, many sisters.
Uh, no brothers?
Oh, they exist. And I kind of make like a rotating gesture with my hands, like, oh, they exist. It's like it's sort of like a nonchalant sort of outlook to the whole idea of
Oh,
brothers.
so
So
so I guess you get along with them better then?
not necessarily. Like I said, my family is not like most traditional families. They're large and encompassing, but let's just say the males have a different path for them. Do you have any experience with my kind?
Not that I know of. I mean, we didn't have really a lot of not sure if I've run into any of your kind at the university in Zategdia and such. I mean, your kind aren't all that common, right?
No. Especially of my caliber, it is quite rare.
Yep. So do please pardon my ignorance of whatever societal differences that your people may have compared to the other peoples of Cruith. I didn't mean any disrespect or offense.
You're fine.
Um,
I don't suspect most people would know anyway, and is better off that way. I mean, I cannot tell you more.
eh, well, I guess I'm kind of in the opposite spot. I mean, had do have family back home that I miss and care about, and etc. When you came to Cruith, were you expecting to end up getting sucked into the military in this conflict?
Vi sort of like makes a huge sigh and a slump of her shoulders with a shrug after that. It's complicated. I'm here as part of a favor that my mother is expecting to collect. And it's a
Ah,
sort of like vitriol, like sort of grimace on my face.
oh, okay. So a familial military obligation, like some of the noble houses have, where they expect their sons to go into the military and become knights and all of those things.
You're essentially in the right place, but not necessarily the same ballpark.
Well, I'm just working with what societal knowledge that I have, which trying to draw the best parallels I can. Yeah.
Hmm. Just a word of
So
advice. Some things are better left unknown.
and that does that is sometimes very true advice. Yeah, as you probably know by now, it's like I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be at some nice teaching consulting job at the academy and trying to figure out if I should try to get things straightened up so I can get the heck out of here back to where I'm supposed to be. Although there's all these people here that keep trying to get themselves killed that really need the assistance and etc. And they're
Are
those we
you
lost.
wanting to return?
Well, I didn't really sign. I didn't really come to Cruanth with the promise of a military job. I came to Cruanth with the promise of an academic job, and so this whole combat thing and etc. is entirely alien to my upbringing. I'm used to solving debates like in the halls of the university and things of that sort by discussion and those things, not used to it coming to blows and people trying to kill or maim each other.
Hmm.
This is not my experience. What I grew up with, what I've been used to my whole life. This is like a lot of culture shock.
Hmm.
And I don't know if your people are typically warlike and this is just normal run of the mill for you, or if this is unusual, but I mean, the situation we were in earlier today, when people actually died and there wasn't anything we could do about it. I'm not used to people just dying on my watch because other people or other things stick weapons through them or things of that sort. That's not the world I'm used to, and I don't quite know how to take all this and how to deal with. Suddenly we have folks that we're used to like training with and working with on a regular basis that just aren't with us anymore, that we just couldn't do anything to save.
Hmm. I understand what it feels like to be uncertain of outside of your control. But I can guess that you're of the folk that are able to rise above it. Just do not let your fear overtake you, or you will join those in the dirt.
Well, don't intend to join those in the dirt anytime soon if I can help it, but much rather none of our people join those in the dirt. And I just don't know if I'm capable of preventing that, or there seems to be more danger than one person can offset or prevent.
Worry about what you can do in the moment. Fretting about what you could or couldn't have done for things out of your control will drive you to madness. And that
Well,
will hurt everyone.
this whole war just seems like it's madness, right?
I'm more used to it.
Well, it's getting a bit late. We probably should head back and catch up with everyone else, and probably about time to get some shut eye because who knows what they'll throw at us tomorrow.
I agree. So I'm going to finish up and get dressed. So let's start heading back. So it was like what, an hour to get here? Out of character, an hour. So what time of night will it be right now? Like midnight at this point? Burning the midnight oil?
Yellow,
Azul.
wrinkly.
Sorry, my brain stopped. Yes, I'm here. My brain stopped. You guys just finish your conversation. Yeah.
So is it like midnight or something right now?
Yeah, it's pretty much half an hour to midnight.
Yep,
All
and
right.
so that gets us back to HQ unless something befalls us on the journey back.
Oh, don't you start. Your
Don't
paranoia is gonna bring us both.
don't put that
No.
thought in my head.
No. That's some out of character paranoia. Given that I know the DM.
Fair. That's
Don't you
fair.
put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
He'll bust out
but
the bathhouse and
I-
counter table.
I-
Wait a minute.
I wouldn't be putting that evil on him. It already exists within him in spades.
Don't summon it out of me, right? All right, you guys both return to headquarters, feeling nice and clean.
Finally,
And you find,
start dredging back.
yeah, you find everybody else kind of, or pretty much everybody else other than Cinder, kind of hanging out in the pond.
I'm gonna warm up by the fire before going into bed.
Cinder's polishing his skulls.
How many do you have?
There's two.
2.
What skulls are they? They're for the skeletons?
Yeah, they're from the skeletons.
So they're human skulls? Oh boy.
Yep.
Elia will wander over by the pond
Okay.
and just kind of comment. It's like, do you folks even know where that water's been?
It's been right here the whole time, Furious says.
Exactly, and that's the problem. How much stuff is in that water that you really want to get on you? It's probably getting more on you than you were getting off.
She rolls her eyes.
I mean, there
I
are
told them
crocodiles
people
on the
be
water.
in there.
Did he?
Look,
Did that little shit say what I think he just said?
don't think about it.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna go kill him. She gets out of the water.
Whoop.
Don't fucking run from me, Cinder, you little shit.
Speed of
Alright.
45.
She stops right.
Over.
She stops chasing you right about here. I'm too cold to chase him. She sits down on the rock.
It's like we have a perfectly good, modern, serviceable, luxurious bathhouse within a short walk from here, where you can actually enjoy the conveniences and niceties of actual civilized people, and you bathe in the pond.
There's no crocs in the bathhouse.
How far is this bathhouse? Like, how short of a walk are we talking?
It's like 3
An hour.
blocks. Yeah, it's like an hour. Yeah. I think I said an hour, so it's like an hour. Yeah. To and from, probably.
Still, I wonder if it wouldn't be maybe advantageous for all of us here if we I mean, this pond implies that there's some very accessible groundwater here. We could drive a really short, shallow well pump, and then instead of this mud hole, we might actually rig up some showers here.
Because otherwise, you're just adding more mud than you are getting rid of sweat and grime. And with the temperature that water surely is this time of year, how are you at all getting any relief from the aching muscles and etc. you surely have after today's activities?
I think pond water is an acquired taste. I'll grant
Yeah,
you that.
You
it
keep
didn't
drinking
taste very good.
if you keep drinking the pond water, no matter how good it tastes, then we'll be having to nurse you back to health in no time.
Well, I don't mean. Believe me, I'm not intentionally drinking any of this, especially with Cinder around somewhere. Or
Oh.
and he's gonna look over at the very wet dog next to him.
Well, you did say it was an acquired taste.
Yeah, I meant in the general sense, like you know, bathing in a pond.
An
Okay,
acquired taste.
not taste like drinking and savoring the water in the pond.
Yeah,
Good. I was hoping that wasn't going to suddenly become the new hot thing in Cruith, pond water at elegant parties.
I think Thalen's gonna have some like nobleman, distant flashbacks that like weird noble parties.
Pond water wasn't
And
on
then-
any of the menus, but
and it-
some more rare like creatures were served up as like, cuisine.
I think we're safe from the pond water.
You Corinthians are just weird.
Furia turns to Renault and says, "Go get my clothes."
Why do I have to go
Because
get
you're
them?
closer.
And because she's your superior officer and she gave you an order.
You have more legs than me.
I don't care.
Renault
I-
kind of stomps off extra hard with his metal foot. Clomp, clomp.
This puts you over here so you can
unfortunately,
participate in this conversation. That's why.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Renault, that works that way here in the military, just like it does in the hierarchies of industry and academia. The folks with more clout order you around, and kind of gotta get ordered around if you want to survive.
Oh, I feel like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking competition.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits.
Was that a? Did you just make a "I lost my leg" joke to me?
Possibly.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
That's fair then. Yeah, yeah.
The worst joke would have been if the leg fits.
It kind of chafes actually, but I mean otherwise it fits, I suppose.
Well, it's well. I mean, I'm sure there are alternatives that could have been arranged. Like you could have been having to be pushed around in like a wheelchair or something like that instead. I mean, or you could have been bedridden for the rest of your life. So a little bit chafing of your prosthetic leg is probably completely bearable by comparison.
I suppose you're not wrong. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you'd practically be at the mercy of the demons if they came to where you're at. I mean, you couldn't get away from them. You couldn't really maneuver to fight them or etc. I mean, you'd just be like dead meat, just like a sitting duck. So
Besides, you'd be amazed what a little bit of holy energy can do on a little bit of chafing. Really just wipes it all away.
why would I be surprised? I mean, I have all the holy energy I would want, and then some.
You know, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Now, if someone would be nice enough to give me a hand, and preferably my entire arm,
I'm gonna look at Thalen. You've got the detachable hand / arm.
I meant
Or-
mine. That is
Or
over
actually, I'm
here.
sorry. Thalen's over that way.
Yeah, Thalen's
isn't
all the
he?
way over here now.
Okay, well, Thalen's over there if you want to arm.
Amelia's clothes are with Furia's clothes, just piled next to each
Mhm.
other.
Yeah, I'll carry everything back unless Amelia just wants to carry them herself.
Well, I need a little bit of assisting attaching it back.
I'm gonna kind of hold out my arms with Furia's clothes kind of stacked on. All right, pile it on.
I think Elliot's watching this exchange with kind of a little bit of amusement, not quite trying to stifle a bit of a laugh.
Fine. And Amelia also piles her stuff in Ronald's arms. Don't break it.
It's just clothes. What do you mean break it?
Her arm. Her prosthetic arm.
Oh, right. Yes.
Otherwise,
Yes.
it's cost you an arm and a leg.
At that point, Elia can't help herself and does end up actually truly laughing about it.
I think Thalen's apologizing to Vi on Titan's behalf.
Yes, Vi. Titan walked up, shook himself dry right next to you, and then went to lay down in front of the fire. He looks very pleased with himself.
Good boy.
Okay.
And I forget, do I have prestidigitation?
Let me see. You do not.
Okay. Otherwise, I was going to make dry Vi back off again, but oh well.
I suppose everyone's heading back towards the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I'm all warmed up.
I don't think it's letting you go through a person anymore.
Nope.
Interesting. Cinder's off doing what now? What's Cinder up to over here, hiding behind the barrels?
The
I think
thing claims I'm still concentrating on Shield of Faith, I think it is, although there's no way I should be, but
I dropped it already. What do you say? What'd you say,
Okay.
Cinder?
I think once Furious stopped chasing him, he'll
Come back over.
meander back warily to the fireplace and sit back over here.
Fury takes her clothes from you, Riddle, and sets them down on the rock.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wander back on over here to the rock next to Vi, pick back up my sword and maul where I left them, and start whispering to my sword again. You know.
And before
I
he's
didn't
like a
forget about
Hexblade
you.
Warlock.
I didn't forget you. No. Just didn't want to bring you in the water. It's okay. It's okay.
would there have been any salvageable armor from the incident earlier, or material for making armor?
If you're talking about like from the enemies and such, no. Most of that.
The enemies are our fallen comrades.
No. The trouble with fallen comrades is their armor's been partially destroyed.
Okay.
The trouble with
I didn't know. I didn't know if it was the material could be salvageable, given that I'm still waiting to hear back for my request to requisition some metal to actually make plate with.
this actually brings up a good cultural point, but I'm going to finish my prior thought first.
Okay.
Which is that the enemy, the skeletons and such that you ran into, their armor is from Shia and Ansai, and it's about at least, or in most cases here, almost 10 years old or older, and has been weathered outside and uncared for in that amount of time. So it is also essentially useless to someone who's trying to get something that's functional and good. The cultural part that you're running into is like when you try to salvage armor from the fallen, everyone hates that. The various like officers around stop you, various other troopers stop you, and there is apparently a thing that they do here in Krunt, which is they engrave the name of the fallen into the armor before it is reissued. And that's sort of a record keeping of this, this armor protected these men or these, these soldiers. And, when a set gets retired as well, it gets the name of the last person who wore it. Usually like a date follows like when they died or if they died.
Oh.
So you're running into that
So-
cultural problem as well.
Okay, so would any of this armor have been since you say it gets like reissued or inherited, then is any of this stuff that she could have inherited after it was properly engraved?
Possibly, but that's a requisitions process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'm more likely to end up getting actual material for making armor faster than that.
Possibly, yeah. Because it's got to go through like a whole process, and if somebody noble died in it, it's got to go back home. So there's all that kind of stuff going on with that stuff. So sorry to make it difficult for you to get heavier armor. I promise I'm not doing it out of spite. It's just a cultural thing for the Corinthians.
I know, and it's worth dealing with the cultural thing, etc. Definitely gives some flavor to the setting that the people actually do have some respect and care for their fallen.
Yeah. With you all beginning to settle around the fire and Furia getting warm again, she's going to take her clothes and say, all right, well, I'm off to bed. See you all tomorrow. And she walks into the
I'm gonna follow.
into the building.
Yeah, Thalen's also going to go.
She pokes her head into the commander's office and says, hey, well, tomorrow morning, and then you just hear, will you put some clothes on? Alright, geez, okay, fine. Put some clothes on. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Get out. Jeez. She puts some nights on and then collapses in this bed. It was just out.
Forgot which one I picked.
Well, she's in this one now. You can't go through diagonals, Darrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if there's a wall in the way, it's not going to let you do that. So
Fair enough.
Elia?
seems like Amelia wants to have a conversation with you. Elia.
Okay.
Would you please?
Yeah. I'm just still
please be
sitting by the
nice to me.
fire, somewhat forlorn. So
One at a time.
trying to
please.
think over all the
Excuse
stuff
me.
that happened
Okay,
today.
fine. Whatever. I don't know over here. They all stinky.
Would you be so nice to reattach my arm, please?
So I take care of helping with the arm reattaching.
Yeah, that feels better.
Yeah. She's still clearly very lost in thought.
You okay?
Is this something happened today? Is this something that happens often or frequently that people end up fighting over stuff and then end up being lost as a result?
More often than you would think.
How do people even deal with that? I mean, don't people have the inbuilt tendency to want to survive and have their fellows survive? And a lot of people then deal with the helplessness when there's nothing that you can do to prevent a senseless loss of life.
Unfortunately, not everyone is like that. I mean, sure, the world would be a better place if everyone was, but not everyone is.
Well, isn't that why like the world has like legal systems and things of that sort to take care of the people that kind of are against that sort of humanity?
Such a system only works if the correct people are behind the correct places.
Like this whole war with the demons. I mean, like, why are our leaders and their leaders not sitting down having a conversation and our discussion and trying to resolve their differences and figure out what's a equitable solution to the situation versus needlessly slaughtering each other?
Maybe it's a biological or physical difference. Like, you and I understand that we need to protect each other, but maybe those demons just have a feral instinct of killing anything and everything that moves and isn't them.
Well, I mean, they don't necessarily run around and kill each other off. Otherwise, we'd have a lot less demons to deal with, right?
I mean,
So there must be
do
some
we really know?
preservation instinct in them.
Maybe we are just too different for them to accept it.
Maybe. I mean, who knows, really? I guess really what demons think. I mean, I haven't really had a chance to like interview any or anything of that sort to find out what their opinion is on the matter. But back home, I'm used to we solve things by like debate and discussion, and you provide evidence from experiments and things like that. A very scientific reasoning method. And then here, it's like everybody just kind of like, oh, they're at each other. We're at each other's throats with us versus the demons. It's so us versus them. There's no collaborative. We're trying to seek out the truth or knowledge or progress or anything positive. We're just back and forth slaughtering each other.
Maybe we are just thinking about this too deep.
That's kind of my department. Unfortunately, I'm grew up thinking deeply about things, both with my clerical training and my time in academia. This kind of thought process and analyzing things, etc., is just par for the course. If this keeps up, I don't know how I'm going to handle. How I'm going to manage like having more and more lives on my conscience that we just couldn't save. I mean, this is already bad enough. It's like I feel somehow responsible. I'm supposed to be taking care of you folks and keeping you alive and keeping you patched up. And as much as y'all keep trying to go and not stay alive, but clearly I failed. Uh, Either way, not really yours to worry about, I guess. And you probably should look into getting some sleep.
You put me in sleep.
You said you were sleeping.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't expecting it though.
You also need sleep.
Well, I hope I'll find sleep. With the way this is weighing on my mind, I fear sleep may be long in coming.
Listen, if you need someone, just find me.
Well, I will keep that in mind. Thank you very much for the offer. And she'll turn back to the fire and kind of like keep staring at the flickering firelight, trying to hope that, if nothing else, Roysa will kind of give her some solace or like something to kind of help deal with this.
God damn it, he's in my bed again.
Okay. Elia, do you go to bed at all?
I think eventually she gets tired enough that she will go to bed. She'll finally get tired of hoping to hear from Roysa and finally like realize that I have to sleep some and at least try to get to sleep.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Do you mind rolling a d4 for me?
Uh, Only if you don't mind rolling it for me.
Okay, I will roll the d4 for you. Okay. You're only up an additional hour.
Okay.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
I forget, is Furiosa our captain or our squad leader?
Furia, not Furiosa, is is your lieutenant. She is an officer. She is not your captain. You guys don't have a captain. You have a intelligence officer, you have a commander who's above a captain, and you have a combat leader who's your sergeant there, and then you have the lieutenant, which is Furia.
Linda's just gonna nonstop keep asking Furia questions.
What? 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 What do you want? What do you want?
When do we eat our fallen?
We don't. We don't. That's
Well, how do we make sure that they don't go to waste?
they. We burn them. We tend to burn them now.
Well, I mean, if you're already cooking them, why aren't you eating them?
Because it's really upsetting for people to eat other people. Cinder, it really is. It's upsetting. You should be upset by the idea of being eaten.
If I die, I want people to eat me. I don't want to go to waste.
Nobody wants to eat you, and you're not going to waste. I'm really tired. Are you tired at all?
I'm pretty sure I'm very tasty.
That's not what I asked you.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Where do babies come from?
Oh my gosh. We're not doing this right now. Ask me again tomorrow.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow yet?
No. I don't fucking know.
Cinder, go to sleep.
Hey, Cinder, you want to know where babies come from?
Don't you fucking dare,
Yes.
Renault.
Shut
So,
up, you two.
you know when you are grooming yourself with your tongue and then you puke up a hairball, right?
Oh my god.
Cinder will just nod.
Sometimes, if you let the hairball sit long enough, it'll grow and grow, and it'll be another Cinder. That's where babies come from.
She gets up out of bed, takes her pillow, starts hitting you with it. Shut up, Renault. Shut up. Go. Everybody go to sleep.
I'm just picturing that moment of like Cinder coming up with another "Hey, Lieutenant," and just the entire barracks groaning.
Someone tie him up and gag him. I swear.
Okay, the rest of you do. Those of you who are still awake at this hour, almost 1 a.m., do you guys go to sleep?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Yes.
That will bring us to the next morning. Furia is up already. She is dressed and she is sitting at the table and she's looking over some papers. Terry is also up already. He is not in the building. He is somewhere else. And unless you are saying you're going to sleep in, I'm going to start waking you guys up. So, Renault and Cinder, are you guys sleeping in?
No, I'm waking up. I've
Nope.
got some things to do for sure.
Okay. It is like almost 10 in the morning. All of the officers are already awake. So
I think I don't know, maybe if it would be a check or something. I think Thalen's hoping to have some early mornings.
okay, yeah. You can get up whenever you feel like it. So I will wake you now.
Elia gets awake. She's kind of bleary eyed, etc. And her first stop of the day is to check in with Furia and see if there's any word on the request for material to either for plate or the material to make said plate.
She says, we just got issued a blacksmith. So you should go talk to them. They're across the street. And she kind of gestures over to the direction over here, which you may be able to see from stream in a moment.
It's like I'm perfectly capable of crafting it myself. It's just we don't have the material.
Yeah, there's a process to all these things, apparently. I don't know. It's not my area of expertise. I am generally for killing things, not for making sure shit gets where it's supposed to be. You can talk to them. Supposedly we're supposed to get a quartermaster soon. I figure if we complain loud enough about and often enough about the things we need, we'll eventually get them, right? So.
You would think, but bureaucracy hardly ever works the way you would think it would work.
Yeah, well, that shit rolls uphill and the other shit rolls downhill. So.
So,
yep.
at some point here, you will wander over to the blacksmith and inquire.
Sure. Okay. And Amelia and Vi, are you both getting up?
Yeah, I'm at the table.
Okay. Vi gets up, goes to the table, sits near Furia.
Across from, yeah.
Across from. I see. Okay. So Sorry, I was looking elsewhere on the map. And Amelia, do you get up?
Yes, Amelia is getting up, still tying her boots while sitting on the bed.
Hmm. And Cinder, what about you?
Cinder's up.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's going to go try to ambush Buckethead.
Can't go through walls.
Not with that attitude.
I forget. Do we have coffee in Cruence?
It's not common. But teas are.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she would have tried to find a strongly caffeinated tea to make life a little bit better while between the chatting with Furia and heading to see the blacksmith.
Sure, yeah. Yep. Easy enough. If you don't like the stock of tea that they have, there is a cafe somewhere down the street. So, let's start with Vi, who purposely sat across from Furia.
Say the usual good morning, and I just pull out my deck of cards.
Good morning.
I kind of like assess her, like how tired is she after being like bombarded by unnecessary, annoying questions all night long.
She doesn't seem chipper. She seems functional. So yeah.
Cool. I start shuffling.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, look
I'd
at her
like,
waffle.
yeah. Do I see the blacksmith outside?
Yes, you do. Everybody, the blacksmith is over here in the top right-hand section.
Cool. I'm gonna wander on over to him and have a little bit of a chat while he's talking to Elia.
Sure. It is a woman, but we'll get back to that in a
Oh,
moment.
fair.
So Vi, you
Yes.
start shuffling the cards on the table in front of her. Are you trying to make it seem like you want to play a game?
Mayhaps. I was hoping that. What's his name? I kind of just throw my hand around. Stonefoot?
Renault.
Metalfoot?
Reynolds.
You're not in the room, sir. You shush.
Oh, this is in character.
Yes.
Yes. She goes, Renault?
Yes, that's the one.
Yep.
He was supposed to join me for more gambling.
That he didn't want to. Soldiers are famous for their gambling.
Not quite enough.
Are you looking to fleece some cash from someone who could be classified as an idiot?
Not necessarily. Don't think of me so crass.
Okay.
I always believe there is more fun when there's risk involved.
I like how she just casually says, like, he's could be classified as an idiot.
Only a person's true merit when faced with danger.
Well said. So, are you looking to play a game right now?
If mayhap we have the time.
Oh, we are in hurry up and wait. So, yes, we have the time.
All right. You mind if I deal my deck, or do you have your own?
Sure, why don't you deal yours?
All right. Then I start shuffling. I kind of just do I want to do a sleight of hand card trick of when I'm shuffling, you know how they bend the cards in such a way that kind of makes an arch of cards from one hand to another. I'm gonna fumble this so bad. Watch.
Sure, yeah, roll a sleight of hand check for me.
I'm proficient. Do I have advantage because of the thingy earlier?
From your inspiration, you may use You may use your inspiration to make a reroll.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it once. Okay, I didn't need it.
You didn't need it. You
I
rolled
just said, wait a minute.
you
Hold on,
rolled a
what?
natural 20. It's you
I made a
perfectly
huge arse.
Yeah, you perfectly execute your card trick.
I love it.
She leans back and goes, "That's impressive."
Consider it a personal hobby.
Hmm.
So, what was a card game that we played last time with Reno? I forgot the name of it.
Let's see. Do you have it? Do you have the cards in your inventory?
No, I have it, yes, but I forgot the name of it.
I
Hold on,
think-
let me see if I can find it.
You did either Wheel of War or War of North and South.
I think it was War of North and South.
Okay.
Right, so I divide it. Half suits per player. Alright, I start dealing, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And then we both draw, and the highest card wins. So how was it? 1d20?
It is a intelligence check essentially
Oh, I see. Alright.
to play the game.
It's
well.
coming. It's coming. It's been a while. It's coming back to me.
Yep.
Intelligence. Oh, I've.
She beats you handily. She goes, "Come on, Vi. That's a poor showing from someone of your skill."
It's only a warm up.
Mm.
There we go again. I swear, please. I should have had her higher. Oh, come on. No, you know what? Inspiration. Screw this. Screw
This
this.
shit is rigged.
No, I'm using my inspiration for this.
She still beats you.
No, inspiration.
Oh, okay. With your inspiration, you beat her.
I'm not doing it twice in a row. No.
That's really funny. She goes, "Well, you definitely beat me this time, even though I think we both kind of fumbled it."
There is no risk. So there is no
Oh, are
rush.
you hoping for a, an exchange of money?
It wouldn't be proper to say it outright, but maybe now or later. Only if you were to agree.
Blinks very slowly and goes, "I don't know why you're dancing around the subject. Gambling for
It's
money
fun.
changes hands all the time. Gambling for money is a thing that happens all the time."
Yes, but I'm not the one to twist a woman's arm.
She shrugs and goes, "I'm pretty sure I can afford a hand." And she takes out some silver pieces and puts them on the table.
I match.
Okay. There are 8 silver pieces on the table now. And she goes, "All right, go ahead and deal."
Alright. I swear to God, if I get another 3, I'm gonna.
I'm going to laugh.
Please. Please. I should have done higher intelligence for this. Can I move my wisdom and intelligence around?
No.
Why didn't my player just make me smarter?
Oh gosh. You're gonna get it later, I swear. Great. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god.
Hilarious. She beats you handily again, and she says, "Well, pleasure taking your money from you, Vi. Perhaps we should call it there. You've not done well today. Maybe you're a little bit off kilter."
This normally doesn't happen to me.
Man, the lieutenant's a shark.
It's a +2
Normally
to
that'd
spell
be me
number.
losing my money.
Well, here's the thing. And I knew she would be a formidable opponent, and I came with a full knowledge of that. And besides, the deck sometimes just has a mind of its own. Anyway, fine. So I gathered my cards and I put them away.
She says, well, maybe we'll play again later. And she goes back to work.
Yeah, hopefully my bad luck ends here. Ha.
Okay. I think like 6 people want to have a conversation with the blacksmith. Right? Does that sound right to you guys? All right.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the blacksmith is up here. Elia, you approached the blacksmith first. It is a woman covered in soot. Her hair is black. She has Corinthian features. She introduces herself as Sarah. Hey, I'm Sarah. I've been assigned to this battalion. What can I help you with?
Yeah, nice to meet you. It's always pleasant to meet a fellow practitioner of the trade.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm looking. I'm looking to either procure or craft myself some plate. Probably do a bit of enchanting it myself if necessary, but just trying to see if I can get a lead on either the plate itself or the materials for making said plate.
Okay. Do you have a requisition order from your commanding officer for plate armor?
I do know that some paperwork was previously submitted.
Okay.
I can go request a copy of the paperwork for you if necessary.
Sure. Listen, plate armor is expensive as hell. It is 1,500 writs. So, you know, I hate putting it this way, but it's kind of the reality of it. Are you worth 1,500 writs, or is it? Could that money be better spent on someone else? I don't make that decision. The military makes that decision. So, go talk to your commanding officer about whether or not you are allowed to do this. They'll give you a thing. I'll take it, and then I'll be able to get you one, get you a set. If not,
Okay.
you'll have to settle for something less than that, right? What I do have on hand right now for people are chain shirts, leather armor, padded leather armor, some shields, and some studded leather armor. That's the whole armor department that I have right now. I have ammunition. I have some weapons, battle axes, daggers, light crossbows, quarterstaffs, short bows, short swords, spears. That's pretty much it. If you're looking for literally anything else, you need to have a requisition order. However, it is a lot easier to get the stuff you need when a quartermaster, and that's not me, I am a blacksmith, has been assigned to your battalion. I am under the understanding that a quartermaster has yet to be assigned to your battalion. So,
Now, what I actually, out of character question, what I've actually gotten a copy of the paperwork previously that Furia would have submitted, or do I, or,
if you asked for a copy, yes.
okay, so then, which case, then I can give, so then I don't have to go hunt down Furia. Because, okay, well, here's the paperwork that I received to attempt to requisition either plate or supplies to make plate.
Okay, so this is the paperwork that you filled out. What you need is the approved paperwork, and you get that from your commanding officer once it's come back to them. So, It would be battalion commander level because it's 1,500 writs. Like I said, I don't know what your battalion's budget is for weaponry and gear, but you'd have to talk to them about it because you guys don't have a quartermaster right now. So
Oh.
go talk to your commanding officer, and come back to me with an approved. It will be stamped. There'll be a stamp on it. She points to where the stamp would be. And that, when you have that, I can give it to you. Okay. If you don't have that, I can't give it to you.
She kind of rolls her eyes at the overwhelming annoyance of bureaucracy and
The
heads back to
massive
the
weight of the
directing theory.
bureaucracy. Yeah, it's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, but and heads back to hunt for Fury.
Okay. You head back to hunt for Furia. Furia is right where you left her at the central table. She is just handily beaten vying cards, and you come up behind her, and she goes, "What? What do you want? What?"
You gave me the copy of the paperwork to for acquiring either the armor or the supplies thereof, but apparently, according to the blacksmith, it's missing stamp.
Oh, yeah. No, that's supposed to get received. So what we filled out together goes out. So you have a copy of the thing we sent. That's what you have a copy of. So we're just waiting for the thing to come back. So talk to Commander Morenes or Major Velmeyer.
Okay, so which one of those two am I more likely to be able to find?
You can find both of them. They're right next to the entrance into the barracks.
Okay, so then I will, if they both happen to be there at the same spot, then I can ask the question to both of them simultaneously.
Yep. So in order to, just make this a lot faster, you ask them the question, and both of them look at each other, and Talos goes, Do you have that? Is that in that desk there? Velmeyer looks and says, All right, hold on a second. Goes through the drawer. Yeah, we got this. This one's been stamped. They denied full plate, but they approved, looks like half. So you can get a half plate.
And that's, so out of character, that's definitely an upgrade from what I have, right?
15 armor class for half plate. Chainmail is a 16 armor class.
So what I have is actually better.
Yes, what you have is actually better.
Okay, so I comment, so it's like, with all due respect, gentlemen.
Ladies. They're ladies.
With all due respect, ladies,
Gentle ladies.
what I was approved for in terms of the requisition here is inferior to what we've already been issued.
That is the rub, yes. So Naomi, the major says, listen, what you're asking for, the plate itself, is a lot of material, right? The chainmail that you have right now covers your whole body, right? Half plate is going to be less than your whole body. It's medium in weight if we had to classify it by weight, right? Your chainmail is heavy in comparison, but it's much cheaper. But it gives you good protection right now. So, getting a little bit more than that, the best we will be able to do to get you a little bit more than protection than what you have at the moment, it looks like the army will probably be most likely to issue you maybe a heavy shield. But aside from that, they're not willing to spend that on you yet. So the reality is, at the moment, they don't think you're worth it.
Well, would it be any better economical wise to source the material and then I can always do the labor to craft the plate? I have the skill.
Right. So the problem with that is it takes the materials outside of the normal manufacturing process. Why does X amount of steel go to no name infantry soldier, you, when it could be sent to, let's say, Rosterford for manufacture, right? That's what you're asking for is complete, like completely stepping outside the systems that have been working for us so far. You're asking for special dispensation, basically, to be treated differently than the rest of the army. So the question then becomes, why do you deserve to be treated differently than the rest of the army? What makes Elia Kolev so special in comparison to, let's say, some random kid named Dart who is an infantryman, right? So that's the crux of it. As far as the army's concerned, you will catch a firebolt straight to the face just as easily as random kid named Dart. You both will die, and no one can do anything about it. That's the reality of the situation. You're not worth it at the moment, according to them. Now, we think you should, because we are the Bane Knights, and we have an investment in you and in the rest of our troopers to do really well because our reputation is on the line. But we have to operate within the confines of the law and inside the confines of the systems that we live in and operate in. And right now, those systems are telling us, no, you can't have plate armor.
Okay.
So,
Well, good. I will make do with what I have at the moment then, and hopefully I'm still able to do my duty to protect my fellow soldiers in my battalion, and hurrying into harm's way to provide them healing or aid or things of that sort. It would really be a shame if some of them were to not be able to be assisted due to the lack of increased protection.
the commander then says, to that end, since you seem to be very much in tune with these needs and very much willing to help your fellow battalion members, I am going to authorize for the battalion spending 500 writs. Okay? So, you guys can pull together what you need from your own personal money, as well as this 500 writs I'm going to give you a voucher for, and you can buy what you need from the blacksmith there. Okay? Now, if we are successful in whatever next mission they give us, we'll get a little more budget, hopefully. And hopefully they will approve my request to have a runesmith. A formal runesmith. Now, I know you're capable of enchanting. I am also capable of enchanting. Alas, we have to adhere to the systems that we are in right now. We're not out in the wilderness by ourselves. We have support. So let the support people do the support. Don't tax yourself with enchanting when you don't have to. Right? Now, that being said, Miss Kolev, if we are not furnished with a runesmith soon, I think it would be best for us to start enchanting our gear ourselves. So, you do that on the side. Outside of the view of anyone who is in any position of authority. Don't let me see you enchanting things. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Well, I will definitely consult with the other members of my squad and find out what their needs are and make sure that this voucher of funds that you have so generously provided for us is spent responsibly and in the most efficient manner possibly.
Good. Valmeyer says, you know how I would spend that money? Not now, no, Naomi. I would spend that money at the nearest tavern, getting as drunk as possible. Naomi, please. Not in front of the enlisted. You're dismissed, Kola,
Oh,
the commander
oh,
says.
you're one of those people that I'd have to be prescribing remedies for the next morning after your bender at the tavern. I see.
The major gives you a strong, stern look and says, "Hey, watch it. I'm still your superior officer. Okay? Now fuck off."
And so I will then head back to consult with the other folks whenever I get a chance to about what needs and are what things we might want to or might should consider enchanting.
Sure. I'm gonna put you by the circle fire where everybody tends to gather. So it looks like you want to have a group conversation about your needs. That's where I'm gonna put you for now. Okay.
While everybody else is talking to the blacksmith, would I have time to go do the next step of hunting down what happened to my paperwork?
Yes, if you would so like.
Okay. I might as well do that while everybody else is having their conversations, etc. Here, I might as well go try to continue sorting that out.
Sure. Your next step was correct. Nope. Send a letter back to Zictegnia to get your copies. You already did that. You sent a letter home to check in with your family. So
Yep.
you're waiting for that to return. Correcting your ID is the next step. So that's going to be a big bureaucratic process. Okay. So we'll get back to you with that.
Yep, no problem. Yep, and that will let someone else have some time in the spotlight.
Sure. Renault and Cinder. You guys have approached the blacksmith after Elia goes off, having been sent on a wild bureaucratic goose chase. You guys are standing there. What do you do? What do you say?
A little bit worried that I'm gonna be sent on a wild bureaucratic goose chase here too. I'm gonna kind of step forward and say, um, any chance you could help me shine this up? And I'm gonna kind of heft the big maul that I got off that skeleton because it's still like I think it's rusty if I remember right, and it's not in good shape. I've got a good sword, but it's not great for cracking skulls if they don't have any flesh surrounding the skulls.
She goes, okay, yeah. And she takes the maul from you and puts it over here. Says, all right, that's on my list of things to do.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
surprisingly easy.
it's what I'm here for.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, don't take up the whole line.
I'm gonna kind of step aside and see what Cinder wants from her.
Yeah, I need to borrow all the armor.
She looks at you and goes, hi, little guy. No.
I'm gonna bring it back.
No. Hard no.
Yeah, just for a little bit. And Cinder's like reaching like towards the chainmail.
She slaps your hand. No.
Hmm.
No.
What do you do with that hammer over there? He like points to the hammer that she grabbed.
Okay, hold on a second. Are you trying? You're trying to distract her, right?
Yeah.
Make a deception check for me.
He's too sharp for you. Oh man,
Pat.
she's too sharp.
Yeah, she's definitely too sharp for that. She goes, I have kids, you little shit. Don't try to pull that shit on me.
He's gonna grab for the chainmail anyway.
She slaps your hand again.
Ah!
Be lucky it's not a hot poker this time. Get out of here. All right. She'll set to work on derustifying your mall.
Thank you. And in the meantime, I'm gonna wander on back to the the building and see if I can find Vi for a game of cards that is well overdue.
Sure.
Indeed.
Don't forget you're a part of the morning ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, hang on. So
He walks. He's like, "Oh wait, hold on a minute," and walks back.
I really like the idea of like while they're at the blacksmith, Thalen walks right up to Sergeant Terry, and then just stands there. And then if the sergeant asks me what I'm doing, Thalen's gonna say, "Sir, waiting to ambush you, sir."
Yeah, he of course asks you what you're doing, and he goes, I see. It's not much of an ambush if you tell me it's coming.
Elio, you want to help with the ambush?
He looks at you. The sergeant looks at you, Elia.
I imagine this is right at the moment where Cinder jumps down from the tree on top of the sergeant.
I'm assuming Elia isn't there if she's going and hunting down paperwork related things
Oh yes, that's right. Yes. So
while all this stuff is going on. So
correct.
I'm assuming she's missing out on the shenanigans.
It's probably as you're leaving. As you're leaving, the shenanigans begin. That way you can be included in that too.
She kind of rolls her eyes and oh gosh. I'm sure they'll need fixing up when I get back.
Yep. So Cinder, you leap down from the trees to attack him. Go ahead and athletics check for me.
One dice roll. Yes.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
No.
No, yeah, he meets, which means he beats. So you jump down on top of him. He grabs you by the scruff of your neck and throws you off him.
No, son of a.
You'll have to do better than that, Cinder.
Is this where we all roll and try to?
Yes, this is where we all roll and try to defeat him.
Okay.
What are we rolling for this?
I believe you guys were rolling your training stuff. So you were doing combat training strength, and
Dexterity.
Renault was doing combat training. Oh yes,
Strength, I think.
Strength. Yeah. Yes, both of you are doing strength because you have new arms, Thalen, and Renault is trying to pump those rookie numbers up.
Yes.
And Cinder, you were doing combat training Dex. That's right. So.
Yep.
Strength building. Good.
I've got advantage on the sub 10, right? Or am I misremembering?
For the sub 10, you have fewer points to earn. So instead of 250, it's 100.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you are up to 85 points now, Reynolds.
I don't know why. I could have swore you had us rolling an extra die on that.
Nope. It's just once a day. So plus 5 for you, 62 for Thalen, and then a big 3 for Cinder. Cinder being caught off guard after attempting to ambush him from the treetop. He does not make a good showing of it. I'm just going to go ahead and do a strength check for the sergeant.
Would have done better if I would have had that armor.
Yeah. The only person able to get like a leg up on him is Reynolds today. The other two of you, he's fending you off in a you've met your match. Oh, that's a natural one.
I get a leg up with him with a 9.
Yeah, he actually natural ones this, and you guys do dogpile him, and he is defeated.
Wow.
You guys just throw your bodies on top of him, and he's just like, "Oh,
I got his foot."
I can't breathe. Help!
Cinder's biting his arm.
Help!
I want to walk up, grab Reynolds by the ear, and yank him off.
Okay.
No, we were winning.
You won. You won.
Help!
Cinder's still gnawing on him.
Help! All right. He once you're the only one gnawing on him, he kind of gets up, he picks you up again by your scruff and drops you next to him as he gets up. He says, "All right, you guys successfully ambushed me. Is that the end of this, or are you going to keep doing this?
Cinder will just kind of shrug.
Mm. All right. Well, I know the commander wants to meet everybody today, so and that he mentions that. Amelia, what were you going to do? You're the only one I haven't gotten to yet.
A little bit of her standard day-to-day training, mostly focusing on her accuracy with her magics.
Sure, yeah. So that is a charisma improvement. So you're going to roll your charisma.
This one.
4. Man, what is with your guys' rolls today?
You mean every day of my life? All right.
I think no, but I think everyone that was in the pond yesterday had a little down today.
He's feeling a little bit of a post-pond sort of depression / sickness.
Post pond
Brain-eating
depression.
amoeba.
Told you shouldn't swim in that. It's disgusting.
All right. After a little bit, the commander wants to gather you all. So for Elia, I want you to do for your paperwork business. We want a persuasion check
Okay.
for this.
Toss me a persuasion check, please.
I will throw you a persuasion check. You have a +0 in persuasion, and we're going to go ahead and roll that. You got a 19. They are dubious, but after some significant convincing, they have accepted that they have issued you the wrong ID. The spelling is wrong on it. And this is probably the crux of why you got mixed up with somebody else. And so the only thing that they have to do about that is it looks like you've done a thorns enchantment on somebody before. They just need to issue you a new ID. So they take you to an administrative office. You get your likeness burned into a new plate with your information, and now you have a new ID.
Yay! So now I'm at least who I now I'm at least who I claim to be.
Yes, you're now who you claim to be. Which means the
And I'm still waiting on the copy of the paperwork from home, right?
right. That's the only thing you need left.
Okay. Yay! So it's at least progress.
Yes. Okay, so the commander wants to speak with you all today, as well as the rest of the officers. I'm just going to move everybody outside.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys are all gathered. I'm just going to move you guys in a all kind of gathered fashion. Put Reynolds over there. Okay. Oop, there we go. Okay, so the commander says, "Good afternoon, everybody." We're just going to make it the afternoon. Based on your performance from the last operation, I am going to go ahead and approve you for squad leadership. We have several squads for you to choose from. The others will be rolled into Fourth Salamanders, who are our partners in all of this. So we'll begin training as for squad leadership shortly. Sergeant Terry will be your point trainer, and Lieutenant Furia will be your officer trainer. So for combat leaders, Sergeant Terry will teach you how to manage that business, and Furia will teach you the tactics and strategy that you need to be able to survive as a squad leader. So Listen to both the sergeant and the lieutenant. They know their stuff. They are well versed in this sort of warfare. So, Major, anything you want to add? Major steps forward and goes, "Yes, thank you, Commander. I'm going to be frank with you all. If you thought the last operation was rough, it is only going to get worse. When you succeed in any line of work, they notice that you are successful and that you're good at your job, and they're going to continue to pile responsibilities on top of you without giving you anything in return. That is normal. And so now that you have been successful in an operation, they're going to give you command over troops. That is the next logical step. So you will be leading people like that over there." And she points to these three mooks who are just kind of standing around, just chatting with each other. "You're going to be leading kids like that into battle. The thing is, they're going to die. I mean, not those ones specifically, but sometime, well, maybe one of them, statistically. But someone's going to die. So if you had a hard time dealing with the other day, you need to get your shit straight before you go into battle the next time, because you are responsible for people now. So my role in this is to provide you with the best actionable intelligence on these operations that can be acquired. That intelligence is sometimes going to be wrong, because either the enemy has been deceptive enough to fool us, or we misunderstand something. It is not impervious. It is not ever perfect. It is not ever going to be the only thing that will save your life. It will sometimes save your life. It will sometimes get you in trouble. I will accept zero blame unless it is my direct fuck up for you all getting in trouble. So, don't come screaming to me when you walk right into a skeleton ambush that nobody saw coming. Okay? Okay, that's my entire piece. Commander? Commander just kind of looks at her like, really?
Hell of a pep talk.
Yeah, the lieutenant steps up and says, "Okay, everybody line up. We're gonna talk. We're gonna go over which teams are gonna be led by who. So line up." Okay. Thalen.
Elia very uncomfortably kind of ends up kind of very slowly finding her way to the back of the line.
Yes, I put you in the back of the line specifically. I think I saw that coming. Thalen, Fury approaches you first, and she goes, "All right, Thalen, what kind of squad are you going to be leading here?" And she shows you the paperwork. So there are several squads that you can lead. I think we talked briefly about this in a post-session conversation. But the starting squads are light infantry, archers, artillery, medics, and scouts. Oh, and mages. Which would you like to lead into battle?
Yeah, I think as a result of that conversation, we settled on the light infantry.
Okay, light infantry.
If I'm remembering right.
Yes, I believe so. So Thalen, you will be leading light infantry into battle. Okay, she writes that down. And your leadership style will be, and she goes ahead and presents you with the 4 options. These options are, and I will tell you in a moment as soon as I pull it up. These options are the noble, which Lord or Lady. And the bonus for that is your unit becomes immune to fear and becomes inspired by your presence. Once per battle, your unit may re-roll a bad result, taking the new outcome. Friendly units within 2 hexes become immune to fear, and units that are immune to fear take no morale damage. Okay, that's the noble. Warrior, you lead from the front, chopping and slashing your way through foes. The longer the battle goes on, the greater your legend becomes. Each battle round, your unit's damage increases by 2. Friendly units within 2 hexes deal 2 additional damage on their attacks. That's the warrior. The tactician. Your brilliant mind has been focused to assist your comrades in meeting their full potential. Once per battle round, you may choose an allied unit to reroll its charge, attack, or save. Units within 2 hexes of your unit regain 1d6 armor, that's the temporary hit points, per turn. This cannot increase the unit's armor past the unit's max HP. And the strategist. While tacticians focus on one's allies, strategists use their talents to mire the enemy in dilemmas. Once per battle round, you can force an enemy to reroll a charge, attack, or save. Enemy units within 2 hexes of your unit lose 2 hexes of movement. So these are the options for leadership.
I, in particular, like strategist myself.
That's what we are asking Thalen what he wants to be. Thalen.
Yep.
All the last two are tempting. I think I'm going to go for the noble.
Okay, so you are a lord. All right. She writes down your answers and moves to Cinder. Cinder, and then it's the same questions.
Hmm.
We need like an ogre battle, sort of like formation music thing kind of going on here. Hold on.
I think Cinder's going to want to charge in, so we're going to go with. Which one would be best for just brute force?
You take light infantry, move them into the heavy infantry path, and then go either Templars or Blade Masters for tier 3.
I like Templars, so I guess I'm going to go with light infantry.
All right, so Cinder, light infantry.
And I have just the pep talk for them whenever we get to there.
And I assume you would want to be the warrior?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Furia takes down your answers and moves to Amelia. Amelia. What kind of unit would you like to lead?
I would like to lead a mage unit.
Mage unit, all right. And what is your style of leadership?
What was the last one again?
The strategist uses their talents to mire the enemy in dilemmas. Once per battle round, you can force an enemy to reroll a charge, attack, or save. Enemy units within 2 hexes of your unit lose 2 hexes of movement.
I will go with that one.
All right, you are the strategist. All right. There's going to be some doubling up. Vi.
Nice salute.
So back. What is your unit of choice, and what is your leadership style?
Scout.
Scouts.
And I like the last one, but can you like go over them all again?
Absolutely. I know it's a lot of new stuff. So, the Lord or Lady. Your unit becomes immune to fear and becomes inspired by your presence. Once per battle, your unit may re-roll a bad result, taking the new outcome. Friendly units within 2 hexes become immune to fear. Units that are immune to fear take no morale damage.
Not that one.
Warrior. You lead from the front, chopping and slashing your way through your foes. The longer the battle goes on, the greater your legend becomes. Each battle round, your unit's damage increases by 2. Friendly units within 2 hexes deal 2 additional damage on their attacks. And there's the
I don't think that's a good one. Yeah, no.
And then the tactician. Your brilliant mind has been focused to assist your comrades in meeting their full potential. Once per battle round, you may choose an allied unit to reroll its charge, attack, or save. Units within 2 hexes of your unit regain 1d6 armor per turn. This cannot increase the unit's armor past the unit's max HP. And then
Maybe.
And then the strategist is the Myers the enemy in dilemmas one. Once per battle round, you can force an enemy to reroll a charge, attack, or save. Enemy units within 2 hexes of your unit lose 2 hexes of movement.
That's probably the best one for Scout.
All right, strategist. Okay. Renault.
Yes. So, I'm gonna go ahead and dumb question. Has anyone picked like heavy infantry yet?
Heavy infantry is not an option right now. What the options?
It's not. Okay.
Yeah, heavy infantry is a tier 2 unit. So the tier 1 options are artillery, archers, light infantry, medics, mages, and scouts. What hasn't been chosen yet are medics, archers, or artillery.
I'm gonna go with archers because that's kind of like Renault from another life, sort of. So
Okay.
definitely gonna stick with archer. Now, honestly, I think I like the idea of Lord. I was thinking about it more, and that kind of fits me.
All right, Lord. Okay.
Mm.
And last but not least, we have Elia. What kind of unit does she want to lead, and what is her leadership style?
You mentioned more people are going to end up dying, and more people for us to be responsible for dying than already happened the other day.
Mm-hmm.
How do we prevent this kind of excess, wanton, unnecessary death?
Well, there's Puria says this to you. Well, there are 2 philosophies for that. There's KTF and there's medics. KTF is kill them first. Medics are medics. Medics patch up people before they die. Kill them first would be, I guess, the earliest you could kill some enemies is with artillery. Next earliest would be archers, and then you're in the shit, getting in the scrap.
And then you eat them.
No.
I mean, kill them first doesn't really make sense. I mean, why do we have to kill them to start with? I mean, why haven't people tried to come up with a reasonable, like, discuss, like, genteel or like modern day discussion about solving this?
Okay.
Because they're undead.
Let me explain to you their position, and if you can come up with a way to turn that into a diplomatic discussion, I will be happy to recommend you for the diplomacy office. Their position is this world belongs to them, and we should all die for that. Do you have a counterpoint or a counteroffer that they would accept?
That's pretty hard to argue with.
You're thinking about the enemy as if they are a reasonable foe, and they are not.
Has anybody even asked if they'd be willing to, like, share the world somehow? Like, they have their part and we have our part?
I don't know about that, but when they rolled over my homeland and killed every man, woman, and child they could get their hands on, I don't think anybody was thinking about engaging in diplomacy with them. I think they were thinking about getting as far away from them as possible. And now they're here at the end of the world. So.
Well.
Choose medics.
Well, we need to avoid any more. We need to try to avoid as many people dying as possible. I already have the deaths from the other day on my conscience. Like, I feel like I failed in taking care of my fellow soldiers and etc. I don't need any more of them. So I guess I need to go with the trying to keep them alive as much as possible route. So I guess what'd you say? Let's medics, I believe you said it was.
Medics is one option.
Yeah, well,
If you want to heal people, if you want to make sure that the enemy dies before they can hurt you, artillery.
I'm typically in the business of healing people and helping people, not necessarily in the business of causing people to get killed. So
That's
I'd say that's a fairly easy choice.
all right. If that's what you wish for, so Elia will lead medics, and then what is her leadership style?
Uh, he is going to take the one which allows her to assist her allies by letting them re-roll things occasionally, so they are less likely to fail, like saving throws or things of that sort.
Sure, the tactician. So she gets to, once per battle round, choose an allied unit to reroll its charge, attack, or save. And then units within 2 hexes of your unit regain 1d6 armor per turn.
Yep, because that kind of fits with the keeping my allies from dying, if at all possible, because she already has enough dead allies on her conscience to last her several lifetimes.
Yep. Okay. As for growth tracks are how your units progress. So the light infantry have a great amount of wiggle room for what they progress into. They can become heavy infantry. They can become they can like move into like rangers, or they could become, what was the other one? They could, level into the tier 2 scout branch, which is pathfinders. So they have a lot more wiggle room for them. Archers go straight into either snipers or rangers. Snipers, well, no. They go into rangers and then become either snipers or gunners. Scouts can become pathfinders. Right? Yes, pathfinders, and then they can either become grenadiers or snipers. Archers can become. What did I say? Archers already? I did. Okay. And then medics go medics, Mercia Medica, and Physicus Medicus, which are just, they get magic and they get stronger. Or they can take the infantry route and go medics, Mercia Medica, and then Hospitalers. If you go heavy infantry route, you go from light infantry to heavy infantry to one of 4 things for rank 3, which is starts at either Blade Masters, Dragoons, Hussars, I believe. Yep. Hospitalers, Templars, and that's the full list. So it's Hussars, Templars, Dragoons, and Blade Masters. So that's heavy infantry. For artillery, you just get upgrades for your chosen piece of artillery. There are 2 pieces of artillery. It is the Ballista or the Reaper Bolt Thrower. The Reaper Bolt Thrower is shorter range, but it is devastating and makes a line attack, whereas the Ballista does a scatter shot, where it goes in a direction and either has a direct hit on something big and heavy like a building or something like a purgator, for example, something large, right? Or it just fires a bunch of like heavy darts over an area, spreading damage around. So that's Dean, please. That's artillery. Mages go from the mage to spell springers. and then Arcana Weavers, or they go Mage, Mercia Medica, Physicus Medicus. So those are the options for growth. Opportunities for growth happen at the end of every large-scale encounter. So you guys will have enough large-scale encounters to reach the end of your troops' tracks. Ding! So that being said, is anyone thinking of switching now? Now that the full group has been laid out. The full group is 2 squads of light infantry, 1 squad of mages, 1 squad of scouts, 1 squad of archers, and 1 squad of medics.
Seems pretty well rounded, to be honest.
Yeah, the only thing that you
I
guys,
like it.
yeah, the only thing you guys are missing is artillery, and that's because you chose double light infantry, which honestly, more melee is good. You don't really. That's not a bad thing, right? Because light infantry are blockers, and killing stuff in melee, you guys are going to wind up in melee anyway. It's a thing that's going to happen. Having guys that are good at that in the front is a good thing.
And, and and it's not likely we're going to be laying siege to places or etc. Right? So
No, but having artillery can be very useful if you're trying to kill something very strong. You know, like a Purgator squad or something like that.
yeah, but you got to hope that you're not hitting your own troops with friendly fire in the process.
Yeah, there's that. So
You don't have to hope for anything as long as I'm there.
oh my god. The Reaper bolt thrower is actually pretty good for like defending tight like areas, but it's not the best artillery piece for shooting long distances. It's very short range, so so no one's thinking about changing. All right. So Furia writes down the last piece, signs the paperwork. It says, all right, you're all locked in. Your troops will arrive here at Battalion HQ tomorrow, and you will begin training with them tomorrow. All right? So the rest of the day is yours, unless the commander has anything else. She looks at the commander. The commander shakes her head. No. She says, all right, guys are dismissed. The rest of the day is your free time. And she goes over to the commander and hands the paperwork in. That was your last chance.
After I salute, and I walk away.
Okay.
Dismiss myself.
Yep. You guys are. She turns her head over, head over to you guys, and like looks over her shoulder and goes. The Lieutenant Furia goes. You all are dismissed. Go do something useful or something. And that's it. All right. So that said, any last minute questions before we end our session? We are at 8 o'clock.
So the thing I will do is I will gather the folks together and raise the question about what we might need or what we might want to improve or enhance.
Yeah.
And open that question that then I'm assuming can either be discussed off screen between now and next time, or when we reconvene next time, whichever you would prefer.
Yeah, so I think that just for like making things as smooth as possible, figure that out in your game channel so that we can like jump right into the enchanting business next session, because next session's also going to be a headquarters session. Because this was only one day, so.
And of course, we would probably appreciate any suggestions that you might have to help with that discussion.
I'll give you
given
what
that you're much more
is.
familiar with prices and such and difficulty of things.
Yeah, I'll give you what is generally available. I'll give you a list of what enchantments are generally available, and then from there, you guys can kind of figure out what you want. So.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Anything else before I end our session?
And I will, of course, make one more check to see if I got an email.
Sure. Mail check.
Roll a mail check.
Do you have what kind of check is a mail check? Oh fuck, sorry. Roll 1d100.
Yes, please.
Turn your head and cough.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 6 is not good enough for a mail check. So
No mail. Oh well. Do we have any bonuses that we need to spend that we would have gotten from last time?
that
Or
yes,
from the
there was a +2 that could be spent, but and I think I brought that up at the beginning of the session. Maybe I should remind you guys more often that you have bonuses. But that +2 is not going to help you on a scale of 100.
Did I make a mail check?
If you'd like to make a mail check, you can. It's been a few days since you last sent that letter. 25?
Since we're both making mail checks, can we aid each other?
That doesn't work that way. Either you get mail or you don't. So, unfortunately, neither of you've gotten mail today. Cinder, you haven't gotten mail either.
Ender was checking for other people's mail.
Oh, you were checking for other people's mail? You found a lot of mail
Yeah.
that isn't for, like, anybody here.
He's just gonna take it.
Casually committing mail fraud. Got it.
Thalen is going to stop him in a panic.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Just like eyes darting around for the Corinthian Mail Authority that he knows exists.
Don't fuck with the mailmen, please. They employ a lot of scaldy. All right. If that's everything for the evening, then we will close our session here. Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
Then that is it, everyone. Thank you for coming out. Thank you guys for playing. I hope everybody had a good time. And we will see you guys on the 30th for our next session, which will be another headquarters session. So have a good evening. Bye-bye. Be good to each other.
Bye.
Bye.